Hi Virgo, this is your May 1st through 15th bi-weekly reading. So this is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. I hope this finds you in good health and good spirits. I know things are a little bit crazy, depending on where you are around the world. So let's find out what's going on the first 2 weeks for you. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising from May 1st through 15th. What do you need to know? What do you need to be aware of? What is going on? Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through the 15th. Messages for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through 15th. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through 15th. All right, so it'll be interesting to see if it shows up in your reading. Do have the Five of Swords here. There could be a slight disagreement or argument. I do find the fives are typically chaotic, but there's something to be learned there. We need to situate ourselves. We need to find our footing. We need balance. And when we're looking at swords or air energy, we're looking at the mind, communication, or belief systems. So, and it could have just been a message for one of you out there. Again, it might show up in your reading. Could have to do with peer groups. Could have to do with friendships. You might just disagree with somebody close to you right now, Virgo. There could be some disagreement or some debate or even a very, very small argument within a peer group or between three people. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through 15th. All right, folks. As I keep telling everyone watching, this is only the first 2 weeks. You will have an extended monthly reading that will be available hopefully by the very first of the month. I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, so things have been really weird here for the past week. So I've been unable to keep to a regular schedule this week, unfortunately. So I hope to go get that up for you very soon. What is going on in your mind, guys? Something's on your mind. What is going on in there? Extremely rare to see 5 out of 6 cards to be all of the same suit. I've been reading now for my channel since 2016. I do not recall seeing an entire reading virtually the same suit. That's super rare. We'll get into each card in their position in a moment. I do want to mention that no matter what is going on, if you feel like something's heavy or difficult at this time, I do want to mention that you are at the beginning stages of something extremely prosperous for yourself, and you are going through something, I'm going to suggest here, Virgo, something that's very natural at the beginning or starting stages of something that you are developing, okay? So this is extremely normal. In the planning or initiation process. So if you are developing something, planning, inventing something, which is extremely possible, here you could have had a sudden ray of insight or clarity. Honestly, overall, I see some extremely positive outcomes for you. And I say that because I want to clarify before getting into each card, because each card on its own, especially with the swords is a difficult suit because it's dealing with the mind. It's dealing with how we think and what we believe. And it's also the focal point. It's the fulcrum, right, of anything that we feel and anything that we experience by virtue of that. So this is extremely revealing and it's actually incredibly positive. And I'm going to explain why in just one moment. Bottom of the deck energy, you're starting off in a super cozy, comfortable, I would say even like independently wealthy might be pushing it. You could be super wealthy, but you're comfortable, you're cozy, you're feeling yourself here, right? You could be dressed in some sort of finery, you could be pampering yourself, you're really feeling fine here. So here's what I mean about this being an extremely positive reading for you. In particular, Virgo, if you are in the developing or initiation process of something that you could be, say, looking for success around. I'm going to say that the probability of enormous success is exactly yours, is exactly possible, it's probable, it's achievable. And I do believe that you're coming at this whole thing, process, person, idea, whatever it is, right? The general reading, you're coming at it, or at least your motivation appears very, I would say, intellectually and spiritually pure, and you're very supported, okay, cosmically. I would suggest here that you're very supported. Nine of Pentacles, glorious energy, really no matter where you see it, but as bottom of the deck energy, you are coming at this from a very positive place, and it could be part and parcel of you being willing and able to even contemplate starting something new or developing or invigorating, say, a money or income or even, upper class, say, lifestyle initiative. So extremely exciting here. Let's get to the Queen of Swords. This sassy Queen of Swords. She's kind of like the truth at all costs type lady, but Virgo, if anyone can handle the truth, it's you. This is definitely Libra energy. You could have Libra in your own chart. But we're looking at things like enormous wisdom. We're looking at more independent energy. We have the independent energy over here. This is independent wealth, technically speaking. This is independent, truth-seeking, right? So if, for example, if this is an issue of discovery, let's say you're in law, for example, right now, you would be performing discoveries, you'd be doing investigations and interviews and so forth, and this is the energy that you need. You would need to be sort of cold, hard facts right now, right? And if you are about to develop, say, something in any area of your life that includes contracts or commitments, or an incredibly, say, profound information or accurate information in order for you to move forward confidently and with as few hiccups as possible, this is actually really positive energy. You could be doing research at this time, or you could be looking for someone to help you with research. As I said, you could be dealing with a Libra individual. You could be referring to this person. This person could be your mentor. You could be, say, mirroring someone who you already trust to have this information, for example, so you don't really have to reinvent the wheel right now. That could be another option for you if you have a hero or a heroine who is doing or saying something that is extremely inspiring to you. I really don't feel, and this is where I think that you kind of get this. You aren't going to have to reinvent anything. You can even, if you need to, ask for permission if you're copying someone else's work or words. However, if this is about a state of mind or a study, something having to do with study, you can just copy paste what they're doing in terms of their behavior, their processes here, because it's very successful. I do want to mention as well that the Queen of Swords rests over this Two of Swords as well. So you are making a decision. You do want to see something clearly here. You are ready to take a step in this direction. We have, Libra, sort of scales energy here. It is a masculine sign, I want to mention. Libra is often considered very feminine, and there's definitely an effeminate component to Libra because it's ruled by Venus. But unlike Taurus, which is feminine, this is a masculine energy. This is very externalized energy. You are willing to go outside of yourself in order to do something, and this energy nurtures expertise. So this is very valuable to you right now. And on top of a decision or a choice, this is really positive. You could even be making pros and cons lists right now. You could be doing a lot of research. Here's where we're into an enormous sense of clarity. This is also considered a major victory. But, you honestly, it really doesn't matter where it sits. In my experience, if you get an ace, you're right next to the sun. Just, it's your success is paved for you. And overthinking could be the only hurdle that you're up against. It could be that you're the only thing kind of that's creating a hurdle is what you could be over processing or overthinking. A rest period, or a sense of combining or resting on information and coming back to it is actually the advice here. So you can cut your worries and your problems in half by taking a little step away from it as well, and expecting positive outcomes. Expecting success will be extremely revealing to you right now as well. So here we have this gorgeous, I digress, this Ace of Swords here as the reason for this activity. So you are more than likely doing a lot of research. You could even be doing reading, writing, whether this is for yourself, whether this is for the public, it really doesn't matter. It could have to do with a child or teaching. It could have to do with something that's life-giving, something extremely positive having to do with health, life in general, success. It's really just a beautiful, beautiful reading. This Ace of Swords, you'll notice we've got a Pegasus here, so some more wings. You could have a dream. You could have a really big dream right now. There's the owl here who has extraordinary wisdom. This lady, she's called the Divorce Queen. Because she's seen and heard everything. So, don't doubt that you have either the information or access to the information that you need. I wouldn't go doubting yourself. I would concentrate on the choice that you're about to make, and be clear. Be clear, because the reason for this woman doing this research or, putting facts before fiction is a sense of clarity, is a sense of victory. And it could even just be over yourself at this time. You could have, succeeded over some part or portion of your own self, of your own psyche. Oh my gosh, this got way too long. I'm so sorry. These are only supposed to be 10 minutes. I'm going to try to get through this rather quickly, guys. The sun, as I mentioned, extremely positive success. This is our past. So you're coming from a real huge place of inspiration. We have a choice here, as I mentioned, under this Queen. So it could just be who to listen to or how to proceed. Here's where we're looking at, that sense of worry. I think this is normal, though, in all honesty. Maybe don't beat yourself up about it. But it is under the victory. So, take it with a grain of salt. If you're worried about anything, write it down, talk it out. That's your future. And then your advice is to take a break, right? Again, with the sword. So remove yourself mentally from anything that feels overwhelming or troubling or keeps you up at night or just doesn't give you any peace in general. This whole plan could have to do with becoming financially independent as well. I want to throw that out there as well. Whoa. And we have grouse, right? We have a sacred spiral here, guys. This could be an extremely spiritual situation for you. You could be inclined to move forward from a spiritual perspective, or you could have been inspired or had an aha moment that propels you forward. So I'm extremely happy for you. Whatever's going on for you, Virgo, at least for the first 2 weeks of May, it looks extremely exciting. And congratulations and good luck with everything. I look forward to seeing you for both your extended monthly, and at the end of the month, you'll have another bi-weekly. Until then, take care, Virgo. Bye for now.